I have some white fondant and some green fondant rolled out, and I've got a couple of different sizes of clovers here. I've got some small ones, so just cut these out. What I did, I cut these out yesterday, and I just laid them on this tray here that has a piece of parchment paper on it so it doesn't stick, and I just lay them on there overnight. And then this morning what I did is I went ahead and I flipped them over so the back side would dry. So now I can actually pick these up. Okay, so that's what I did with the green to make these. These are going to be small rainbows. I had a cutter set like this. If you don't have one like this, you can use an oval. This isn't quite an oval. This is more like a racetrack shape or something. Cut this out. And then, best if you take, well, we can make two on one side here. No, actually we can't. Okay, pizza cutter. Cut this in half. Put that aside, and then take this. This is just, it was a whole set, and this is the smaller one in the set. Again, if you're using ovals, use an oval set and the smaller one in the oval set. Place this on here and cut that out. Okay, and then the same thing, you just place these on a cookie sheet like this with parchment and let those dry, and then the next morning flip them over like I've done here, and then we can actually stand these up on the cupcakes. Okay, so those are going to be our rainbows. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do cute little hats, leprechaun hats. So I had a candy mold, okay? It has all different kinds of hats. So sometimes leprechauns have hats like this, and sometimes they're a little bit more rounded, like the hat that we actually used on our stand here. Okay, that one's a little more square on the top, and then this one's a little bit more rounded. So what I want to do is just take the round one, and it's actually a baseball cap in here, but I didn't use the front part of the hat on that. So I'll just take the green fondant and place it right over the top. And then just, you can either cut around it with the pizza cutter, or take a round set of cutters like this. That one's probably too small. That's too small also. A much larger one than I thought. Place this right over the top, like so, and then cut that out. Okay, and then we've got a cute little hat. And then we could just kind of bend the edges up a little bit. Okay, so we could do a whole bunch of those. Set those aside. And then the other one there, this one, if you have green chocolate, you know, use chocolate and then use a candy color to make it green, then you wouldn't have to cover it with fondant. But if this is all you had, like all I had at the time, then you have to think of other ways to do it. And I always seem to have the fondant around. And usually it will stick right to the chocolate. Notice I'm not putting anything on the chocolate. It usually just sticks to chocolate. If you have trouble with the fondant sticking to the chocolate, then just rub a little bit of, or brush a little bit of shortening on the fondant, on the bottom part of the fondant, and then place it over the chocolate and you'll be fine. Okay. This one actually takes a little bit more work doing it this way. That one was a lot faster. Okay, and then you have to take the pizza cutter, cut around it. Pick it up and then flip that part underneath.